Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Aaron's Book Club. I have a quick book review to do today before I go to bed, but this one is I'm a little conflicted about. So the review I have to do today is Piper at the Gate by Stanton. As you see, this copy has been well loved. I got it relatively cheap on Amazon. I read the first copy, or the first in this series. Um, and I enjoyed it, but I had my major complaint was the symbolism of Christianity or a Christianity type faith throughout the story, um, and I still kind of go with it with this one. The problem with this one, actually, you know what? I'm going to read the back so you understand where we're coming from. His mother, lead mare of all the Appaloosa breed, is murdered. His father, the dancer, the heavenly horse from the outermost west, has lost his soul. Um, has lost his soul to the soul hunter for his mate in the mists of the havens. Now it's up to his son to rescue the spirits of his sire and dam. If Piper forced, if Piper forced to battle against the almost insurmountable odds can defeat the dark horse and his evils, the soul of the dancer and his consort will be freed. But if Piper loses, all horses may disappear from the mortal world forever. So already before going into this book, you know that the main character of the first book dies. And the death is senseless. Absolutely senseless. The death is caused by bad grain that's left out by the enemy that she eats. Herself being a survivor, knowing probably that she shouldn't be eating, knowing her past, that even the warnings before she got out of her fence from her seer and her herd, knowing that she should not be leaving, but she leaves anyway. She eats this grain then that causes her to colic and founder, and she's put down. And there's no hard fought battle that she dies in. Nothing. She just wanders off, eats this poison food, and dies. Um, it's a cheap death, especially for everything that we went through with her on the first book. Then we spend the entire rest of the book going through an adventure trying to save these animals with the son and a bunch of geldings, and the geldings are at first treated as though they're less than everything else because they can't reproduce. And then any kind of comparison that they're given when they do well is, oh, you would have made a really good stallion. Okay. And then through all of it, the theme of everything has its place and everything has its balance, and the world will not be equal unless they have the balance is there, hitting you over the head. And then the entire premise of the book, the final battle that we're all building up to, doesn't even get fought by the main character to start with, who, when you first read the book, they made it sound like only the main character would be able to defeat this fellow, and it's not him that does the fighting. And then we don't really know the results till the very end. Like, okay, so he's done all this. Has he saved anybody? We don't know that till the very end. The story was good. The adventure was good. The premise wasn't done well. The plot devices weren't done well. You could have taken Duchess in a different way. You could have had the interaction with the old mare more convoluted, more complicated, not just, oh, we climb up a mountain, we get permission from the old mare who's been tricked, then does nothing. She's been tricked, but then does nothing. The premise was really good, and the story started really well. It just, religion got in there and the balance got in there, and it just kind of ruined the story and the theme of, if you stay in your own scheduled spot, life will go well. I don't know. I don't know. I liked the story. I can say that. I liked the story. The underlying messages, I don't think I liked. But That's how I feel about this one. And I will let you know when I have another book read. You guys have a good night. Bye.